franchise fees do most people have a hard time with?
I think that franchise fees come in a couple of varieties. So the initial fees, the franchise fees, sometimes people don't understand what they get when they buy a franchise. And that's the biggest of the fees, is what you pay for the franchise. And what you're doing is you're licensing the use of the marks in the system in a specific area. That's what you're paying for. If you buy an Up Closets, you're buying exclusive rights for whatever area, say it's Dallas, to run it for 10 years. You're like renting it. That's what the fee is. It's not an asset. You don't own it. That's the fee to license the territory. And it costs millions of dollars to build a franchise system. So that's how a franchise company makes its investment back. And so people don't sometimes understand that. Royalties are the monthly fees that people pay. They're a flat rate or a percentage. We've done both. I think people understand that. If you're a franchisor and you deliver value and you help people increase their sales and get to profitability and understand their P&L, improve their marketing, improve their hiring, improve their sales, just in general, royalties people are happy to pay because it comes out of profit. If you don't do a good job of those things, people will sometimes complain about royalties. They feel like they're doing it all themselves versus getting a lot of support from the franchisor. And then there's a bunch of other fees that sometimes nickel and dime franchisees. People either have a brand fund, which sometimes is just 2% of gross revenue, and that can add up to a significant amount of money at some point. But if you're not careful about a brand fund, you have to demonstrate very clearly where that money goes and why it's valuable to each owner. And I think a lot of franchisees get frustrated with their national brand funds. We don't use brand funds at Home Run Franchises. We think they're not necessary in today's market, but most companies have them still. And that can be a source of a lot of frustration in the franchise relationship. And lastly is what we call technology fees or technology funds, which are basically, if you're a franchisor, you can take all your software subscriptions, and technology drives all business today. So technology is a big part of a business. Things like CRMs and call center systems and automated review systems and company cams and just you name it. There's all kind of software that you use, accounting software. And you bundle those together at the lowest price possible by bulk buying service and get a technology fee that's half of what a franchisee would pay for those services. So I like technology fees. You have to be very transparent of where every dollar goes and what it's used for. Those are the typical fees that people have and how they deal with them.